A shortage of dumb people doing really stupid things. Welcome to another edition of Idiotology with Lynch and Taco. 101.1 WJRR. Bunch of frickin' idiots.
What is all that you're simulating over there, Taco?
Dude, I was doing air guitar, air drum, air bass. Wow.
Looked like air lines for a minute there.
Yeah.
Unless there was something else you were.
All right. You say it, we play, it's up.
As we pivot to that, as a reminder, you get about 15 minutes or so to vote. JR Facebook page on which featured artist this morning is a Hailstorm. 3 songs from Hailstorm.
I'm glad that's the one this morning. Love me some Hailstorm. Tell us which one to play. We'll do the one with the most votes. And then for voting, somebody's just randomly picked for 21 Pilots tickets.
Again, Facebook page, JR Facebook page is where you can do that if you so desire. Let's begin in Virginia. Francine is home.
Who's Francine?
Francine is a calico cat, Taco Bob.
I'm going to say a dog.
Francine lives at a Lowe's store.
Oh,
in
cool.
Virginia. Yeah, and has lived in this Lowe's store that she wandered into back in 2017. Mm-hmm. And the folks who work there, as well as many of the customers, have come to know and love Francine. Look forward to seeing her pop up, wherever while they're in the store and leading a perfectly content life, not bothering anyone.
And there's probably every now and then, because I've been in my Lowe's and seen a bird fly around, there's probably some live game every now and then for old Francie.
Get some live action going, sure. Yeah. Francine went missing recently, and the culprit was inadvertently jumping onto a truck that had been loading up some stuff they bought at the Lowe's, and then left, and that truck was bound from Virginia to North Carolina.
Okay.
So they eventually figured out by watching closed circuit and seeing the cat get on, that they were able to figure out who drove off with Francine and got a hold of them using the socials and whatnot. It's like, hey, you got a stowaway on board your truck, and
you seen this little cat around by chance?
Like to get Francine back, and the driver's like, yeah, let's make that happen. So Francine now has been returned to her rightful home at the Lowe's store in Virginia.
And she gets all the love, as you said, from the employees and all the customers. Do you think the Lowe's over here in Fern Park would take Rosebud?
You trying to unload your... I'm sorry, I should not use the word your.
Yeah.
Your wife and daughter's pets.
Well, Rosebud was kind of mine, because that was one of the cats that we got to try to hold off on having kids. But, kids are moved out of the house. I think it's time for the cat to move out, too.
How old's the cat, 100?
No. Oh, actually, Rosebud was a replacement, because they got me, and, wait, no, Rosebud. Yeah, I got them for okay, let's not say where I got it. Anyway, so I just, walk up to the Lowe's here and say, dude, did you hear the story of Francine the cat who lives in the Lowe's? All the people love it. I have a cat that you'd really like. And in waltzes that big old fat-bellied Rosebud. Some would say she has a big belly because the only exercise she can get is from screen to end porch, one end to the next, but she doesn't really run in there anyway. She just kind of...
You do. You have your cats in this enclosure that's very limited.
I mean, it's 100 feet long, probably.
To draw an analogy, it's kind of like perhaps how calves are raised for...
No, it's not. They're raised in a box for that. Veal? I've seen how veal cutlets are made.
Oh, you've seen how they're made. You haven't seen...
I've seen the boxes they live in.
Okay,
remember,
all right,
I almost worked at a slaughter plant in Oviedo.
Yeah.
On 10% slaughter. The cat also got the blue carpet treatment. They rolled it out for him when he came back, Pat.
Yep.
The blue, that's cool for Lowe's. Good job, Lowe's. I can have that story about Francine.
Oh, so you can retread it tomorrow for the Good News Network.
That has GNN written all over it.
It's about as transparent as it gets.
Maybe Lowe's in Fern Park wants a dog-cat combo. Old Teddy You imagine my kids coming home from college.
Do you know someone's going to only hear part of this conversation and hear that Lowe's is accepting?
No, they're not. But do you imagine?
Then there's going to be we're called into a meeting and, it just spirals needlessly out of control.
No, everybody knows I'm a Lowe's shopper. So could you imagine my kids coming home from college and my wife getting home from school one day and said, hey, the girls are looking for Teddy. Where's Teddy? And wait, where's the cat?
Up at the Lowe's.
Bird Park. Grab me a road dog while you're there, would you? From the cart girl, Veronica.
Visit any time you'd like.
Uh-huh.
All right. This is a please get a life situation story out of Washington State.
There's a lot of people there that need to, get a life.
Police have arrested what's being described as a prolific graffiti tagger. This individual has had brushes with the law on numerous occasions and now has been rung up on the latest charges that include causing tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage and cleanup to the targets of his graffiti.
Mm-hmm. That's what people have to remember when they say, oh, it's art. It's also sometimes on people's buildings that they have as a business.
Tony Lim is 46 years old.
Okay. I know. You're thinking...
This is what he's doing.
Yeah.
$30,000 worth of cleanup costs with this latest rash of graffiti tagging on public property items. And I'm sorry, no one is ever going to be able to explain to me the rationale behind what you just described. Oh, yeah, it's not a form of art.
I tell you, though.
Do that to your own house. Go ahead, do that to your own house. Art it up all you want, man.
Bet your neighbors are going to love you, too. I take one exception. Yes, I'm with you on that, okay, it is art, but do it where you're allowed to do it, okay? The one exception is, I believe it's Longwood. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's 434.
The rest in peace fence?
That is the coolest.
Well, that's...
With all the rockers
those
and stuff.
Those are murals, not graffiti.
Yeah, exactly, but some would consider that graffiti.
It's on their own property.
I love it. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So exactly, that's what I'm saying. Do it on your own property, man. It's great.
Inspirational when you drive by there. So shout out to the Longwood murals.
It's right there on Ronald Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool mom or mom, you're crazy these days, knowing what we know. Utah, they had a bunch of heavy rain in recent days, more than they are accustomed to there. And this one family's property became inundated with water, borderline flooding. And I have some visuals and video of what mom decided to do to keep the kids.
How old are the kids?
They look like teenagers.
Okay.
Mom says, let's go wakeboarding. She hooks up a rope to the back of the Audi and is dragging the kids around the property through the floodwaters on the wakeboard.
It's Utah, so they know how to ski and snowboard, so they got to know how to wakeboard. I think it's great. I think it's cool, mom, until one of them hits a tree.
Right, she said...
Then it's lawsuit, mom.
She'll tell you this when you watch the video of it. She's like, yeah, my husband's away on a hunting trip, and I got to keep these kids occupied some way, so this is what I decided to do.
Hey, this is better than giving them cases of beer and a bottle of liquor, right? Or some Utah mushrooms.
I just give them props for getting outdoors.
Yeah.
And
That's I can't wait to watch the video. Somebody said Lowe's. I worked at Lowe's, and that's where I picked up my midnight. Oh, I guess they got a cat at Lowe's.
See, this is gonna.
I have an idea.
This is gonna be misheard.
Do not.
This is going to be misheard. No. I have been in this business for a little while, and I know how this works, Taco.
I have too, and this is where I come in and say, for the record, no. The story was a feel-good story from a Lowe's. Lowe's is not taking in animals. For the record. Pow. How about that?
1011
WJRR.
Orlando's rock station.